Everyone, welcome back to my channel. So this is a vlog. I'm gonna be doing a bit more vlogs in the hope that my channel will grow. And today I'm going to redo this dress. I'm gonna redo this dress because I popped the info, the inspiration, sorry, on the screen. You can see it, and I did make the dress, but I need to redo it so I can actually wear it. The way I did it, I can't wear it. This is 100% cotton fabric, and this is 100% cotton yarn. I want to fix the stitching. The stitching is very bad. I want to redo the straps. As you can see, I gave up before I even finished. What I want is actually make a spaghetti size straps, and I'll be tying it up and not like joint like this. And then what I also want to do is I want to add lining to the granny square part. So I'm gonna do this and add the lining and reattach that, and of course, as I said, redo the stitching. I made this is very simple. So for the skirt part, I did the 90-degree. I've actually linked the actual video that I used in the description box below. Very easy to do, very easy to follow, very easy to cut. The thing I did though is I used my measurements from here. As you can see, I wanted it to be flowy and it looks like I want it on the waist, so I did my measurements. I would use this as my waist circumference, like below the bust, and my length also is measured from there to the floor. I used about 2 meters of fabric for this, including the straps. And then for the granny squares, I would say about, I just had 4 balls of yarn, about 80 meters each. So I use this is double, no, this is not double, this is a 4-ply cotton yarn. This is what I use. I just made a regular granny square. I made 8 of them and attached them. That's what I did. So now I'm gonna finish it because I want to wear it next week to something. So I'm gonna finish it, do the double strap in spaghetti. I'm gonna add lining, and then I'm done. So the first thing I did was to unpick the stitches to detach the skirt from the granny square part. And then I unpicked the straps from the top and set them aside. As I was undoing, because I undid this piece because I want to add lining, I realized part of the problem was my stitch for the fabric didn't have anywhere to rest. So I have added 4 rows of single crochet and a pivot stitch, which I'm going to do on both sides, because this is where I'm going to put the strap and this is where I'm going to join. And when I'm joining, I'll just make sure that my pivot stitch like stays independent. So now I'm going to work the top part, work 4 rows of single crochet. I started with the cream and I just joined my yarn and worked a round of single crochet with the 3 colors, and on the last one I worked a round of single crochet and a round of pivot stitch. After I was done with the crocheting of the rows, I went ahead and I cut the strips for my straps. I made 4 straps, 2 for the front and 2 for the back. Then I went ahead and folded my straps and pressed them. I didn't know that sewing is a little pressing, but yeah, I did this.
And as I said, I made 4 of this and then I set them aside. Once I was done with the straps, I cut the lining for the granny square. I just made sure that it was exactly the same and it fits the circumference. I had to join 2 pieces because I didn't have a lot of fabric left over in one piece. But just make sure that it is the same size. Then I went ahead and I folded it and pinned it down ready for sewing. When I was folding it, I made sure that it lined just below the picot stitch because I wanted the picot stitch to show for decoration. And then I stitched the lining to the inside of the granny square part. Then I stitched all my 4 straps so that I can join them to the granny square part, the top part, making sure they're perfectly aligned. I then stitched the straps to the top part.
It's ready. So I'm done with the top piece. Now I'm just going to attach it to the skirt. So the dress is done and I love it. So what I did is I added 4 rows of single crochet and a row of picot stitch. I changed the straps to spaghetti straps, as you can see, and then I tie up at the top so I can adjust if I need to. And then I fixed all my stitching at the bottom, on the sides. I hemmed everything, and the only thing though is I wish I had done pockets, but I didn't have enough confidence to do pockets. But the next one, because I'm making another one, probably 2 more, probably one in red and the other in burnt orange, maybe what, I don't know. I'll add pockets, that's what I'll do. But otherwise, I love it. What do you think?
If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe, turn on post notification, and I'll see you in my next video.